So I want to show you guys probably my favorite thing about Crazycraft that I've noticed so far, or I've discovered rather, and I will definitely be making a minigame out of this. It's called portal gun throwing, and you don't actually throw the portal gun. Take a look at this. So you can pick up blocks, right? And you can literally throw these things. Like watch. Oh, hold on, that went a little bit lopsided. You can actually take these blocks. Wait, no, hold on, I'm getting it bad. There you go. You can actually, like, physically throw blocks without even moving. And look at that! All the way over past the tree. And that tree is far out there, man. It's so much fun to just, like... What is it even? It goes out of render. It goes so far. I don't know, like, how on earth I would even make a room for this or how long it would be. It probably wouldn't even be a room. It'd probably just be, like, a bunch of platforms outside. But you better believe that I'm going to be doing some... How does that even work? You better believe that I'm going to be doing something, like, with this, with, like, targets and stuff outside. Holy damn, I could literally do this for hours. I think we got bat pranked. We got bat pranked, didn't we? Are you serious? Are you freaking serious right now? We actually got bat pranked. That's why my frame rate is so horrible right now. We actually got... Oh my Lord Jesus. Okay, so this doesn't even have a proper introduction, but welcome back to another Crazycraft episode. I was trying to investigate the reason, like I just got back to my house and noticed, hey, I'm getting a lot of frame rate issues. And now I completely understand why. There is literally, like, hundreds upon hundreds of bats inside of my house right now, especially down there. That actually looks really goddamn cool. We need to find out where exactly these guys are coming from, because this is a soul shark spawner. I know this prank for a fact. These are soul shark spawners. These bats did not just, like, get here. What is this chest? Oh, that's the one we put down. Who the fudge put so many bats inside of our land, and where is this spawner? Oh, no. See, they had to do it to me, where, like... Nice. Great pumpkin head. They had to do it to me, where, like, my entire house is... Oh, man. I feel like this is Mitch's doing, but then again, I don't know. The only problem is like, my house is so large, it's almost impossible to try and figure out where exactly this soul shark spawner really even is. Okay, whoever did that, that is actually hilarious. I'll have to show it to Kara. Welcome back to another episode. We've been pranked. I may need to figure out where the spawner is, although I am a little bit salty, because, like, how the heck am I supposed to cover all of this ground? I guess, like, killing them one at a time would be the only possible way of, like, figuring out where they originate. So I guess let's do that for right now. Thankfully, with this sword, I can reach them pretty far away and just, like, you know, swing rapidly, and we'll be fine. Beating up my carrots. I hope you're happy whoever did this. So I guess we'll just have to figure out where exactly they come from or where they spawn in. And that should tell us where the, oh, fudge, I hate doing that. That should tell us where the bats are originating from. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast here. And I'll catch you guys back in just a short little while once the, once we got in this situation pretty much up and gone. The key thing is to not let any of the bats out of the room, which is a good thing that we have our rooms sectioned off like this. Because as long as we kill all the bats in each room, and then notice which room they still spawn in, then we'll know where it is, which is a pretty good thing. I'm actually going to be surprised if we wind up finding a soul shard spawner just through our own common detective knowledge. So I've killed all the ones in this room, and none seem to be spawning in anymore, except for this one. Did this guy just spawn in, or was he always there? I think he was always there. So there's no more spawning in here. There's no more spawning in this room. There's a few inside of here, but I think those are going to stay, mainly because I don't feel like breaking into the glass right now. Let's take a little bit of thought here. There's no more in this room that have spawned in at all. There's no more in this room that have spawned in at all. There's some, I can hear them up here, but I think those are outside of my house. Oh, there's a few more in here, but I think in this room, the problem is I'm pretty sure there's just, like, yeah, there's a bunch of them around the cow area, so I'm not even gonna, like, credit this room, because I don't think it matters all that much. Like, the bats can live in here. That's personally fine by me. There's a spawn ghost in here. Hello, Mr. Ghosty. Goodbye, Mr. Ghosty. Oh, I didn't even have your morph. Hello. Speaking of morphs, we now have the king morph, which is freaking awesome. Check us out. Look at it right here. And where is it? We now have the king morph. Yeah, that guy's freaking huge and would suffocate us in, like, half of a heartbeat. But you better believe we're gonna do some trolling with that for sure. Those are the bats inside there. At least I think so. Yeah, those are the bats inside there. So none of these rooms are housing the soul shard spawner. It might be underneath here. This room is open right now, so let's go ahead and close this door real fast. And then let's go ahead and kill up the majority of the bats down here. In fact, pretty much just all of them. And we'll see if they keep spawning in here. Because I have a feeling, of all places for it to be placed, it's right here. This would make the most sense, because this would be an area where even when I feel like I've killed them all, they'd still be spawning a ton. It's like goddamn whack-a-mole, this thing. Freaking heck, just stand still! Can confirm after eliminating the last of these in this room that none of them are spawning anymore in here. However, I am hearing a lot outside. Again, this may just be ones that are through my wall or above me on the surface. I don't know if there was any. I couldn't recall if there was any on the grass or not. There's none in there, at least. There is some in here. Okay, so we've already eliminated quite a few rooms. I'm a little confused because actually, it's not looking like this was a soul spawner. It just looks like these bats in general were just spawned in and left. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna be, like, kind of surprised. I need to fix this room, by the way. This is a very ugly room, and I absolutely hate it. I just need to get a flooring done on this, but, like, I've been so stingy about it, and I don't know why. No more in here, inside of the mob chamber. Still none in here. There's a couple right here. There's actually a few of them in that corner right there. Holy damn. Did I not notice those, or did they just spawn in? I think they... I just think that I never noticed them. What about in here, though? Oh, there's quite a few in here. If they even... Oh. I was aiming away from him, too! Oh, is it too late to be recording Crazy Graph tonight? Fudge sakes. Why did I let that happen? Why did I let that happen? Okay. Good news, at least, is I think that was the lucky villager that we didn't need. We have our... What are you? Oh my god, did I just do that? Oh, I just did that. Well, this is a salty episode already. Happy Halloween, everybody! Oh god, I did not... I had plans for this episode. This was not what I expected. Hold on a second. I gotta turn all creatures down right now. This is not what I expected. So we still have our health boost one. What about you? You're the absorption one, right? And you're the regeneration resistance one. I don't think... You know what? If I recall, actually, these guys are all locked out for the most part, except for this one, which we did use. This was the guy who was useless. As mean as that is, he was the useless one. But I can't, like... I don't want to clear these because I don't want to, like... See, I can't even... If I punch them, then these villagers are just going to get out. Like, that guy's going to be able to get out. Well, not... It's in a corner, but, like... I can't clear the bats out of the... Whoever did the prank in here... This is the bad room. This is the room, like, you just shouldn't have chose of all of them. So thank you for doing this room as well and making my life a living hell. Rip one of our lucky villagers. Rip the useless one. If of any they could have been... It was the useless one. And you know what? Is that funny or is that just sad? I don't even know. There's none down here. There is a random sign, though, that nobody wrote on. There's our Joker suit. None down here, though. Nobody came down here for some strange reason. Maybe someone thought it was a trap, whoever was pranking me here. What about over in this little area right over here? Is there any in here? God, those bats are just going to live in that room now, because I'm not going to try killing them. I cannot believe I hit him. Like, you guys saw I was looking away, but that's the problem with this sword. They just keep doing it. And it still doesn't seem like, yeah. I'm sorry, do you still make that noise even with hostile and friendly creatures off? Oh, I hate that mob. You know what? I'm so sorry. WTF, like, I love you, dude. I'm so glad you were, like, the first mob that I had in this game, or inside of this, but, like... I'm sorry. Like, I can't deal with the noise. It just actually makes me angry at this point. So, I apologize, but... And then this whole room is just literally riddled with rats. Or, rats? Bats. Rats, bats, cats, dats, mats, floor mats. I don't even know. So, I don't think the bat problem is a problem. Because I think it's been eliminated for the most part. I thought there was a room there for some reason. I don't think, like, there's a cause for alarm. Because it seems like you know, apart from here, obviously, where there's an obvious problem, and these guys aren't going to despawn, because I'm not going to try killing them, they don't seem to be respawning anywhere. Let me go ahead and check. Our frame rate is still dipping, like, seriously dipping, way further than it should be. There's no bats here, anything like that. I think I actually, what I need to do, I'm pretty sure, because even Lachlan was telling me, like, on his computer, he gets, like, 20 frames in my house, and I'm getting to be, you know, to be fair with you, 40 frames. And, I mean, I am on, like, a 1440p setup, so, I mean, it is a pretty intensive thing to ask for. Still, though, I want to say it's because of my experience trees that's actually causing the insane amount of lag, because before I got these things installed, everything was fine. But I think it's all of, like, the bottles, and I don't know what it is. It's just something bad about my area, and I'm pretty sure it's these things with all the leaves, especially the leaves. So anyways, I'm going to catch you guys back when we're actually in the episode. This has been a sad start so far. Halloween, it's been spooky, and it's also been heartbreaking. So overall, from what I'm gathering from this prank, there's really, like, I guess it's like, these are the conclusions that I'm sort of drawing. The person obviously didn't keep the soul shard spawner in the house. What they probably did, I guess, was either just, like, spawn the bats in, leave the chunk, and then just let me find it before they degenerated, or they use the zookeeper shards. I would imagine that would be the unlikely case, but it is possible, even though I feel like that's a bit more effort than, like, needed. And as for the person who did it, I was kind of, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, I wonder who did the prank. 'Cause obviously, you know, that sort of thing, I don't go on people's channels and check, but I was like, who did the prank? It's either someone who just wanted to do it for everyone, because I don't know if I'm the only person who's had this done to me, but it's either someone who just decorated for Halloween or pranked everybody for Halloween, or it's Jay, considering he's literally Batman. If it's Jay, then we'll have to figure out a return prank. Good on you, Jay. You made me kill one of my lucky villagers, but thankfully all that did was give the other ones a little bit more oxygen. Apart from that, though, I guess we'll just have to figure that out later on. I'll probably find it out after I finish recording this episode. So yeah, anyways, let's get into the video. So, I won't be the one to talk about this, but somehow I managed to duplicate my backpacks. Just take a look, okay? That's a backpack. It's placed on the ground. It's there. And, there's this one on my back. And I can tell you it's legit, because if I go to the one on my back, it's got this. And if I go to the one in here, it's got the iron, the crystal chest. I duplicated a backpack somehow. I don't know how I did, but I don't even know what to do with this one. I'm just going to go ahead and put it over in the corner. But anyways, welcome everybody to this episode of Crazy Craft, episode 101. A majority of you guys liked episode 100 for what it was, and thank you guys so much for the support on that. It was amazing. It was fantastic. I'm so blessed to have you guys as my viewer base, and just like the fact that you guys enjoy this series so much. I got a couple people that were asking me like, Pete, does this mean the series is over, or does this mean like you're wrapping up the series? Not at all. We have got so much more stuff to do in this series before it is even close to being gone. And even when it is gone, this exact Crazy Craft 3 series, I've got another one coming out to replace it that's not HTM3 or any series like that you guys are going to love as well. So, I mean, I've got a lot of stuff planned for my YouTube channel. It's actually really freaking awesome. I haven't talked about, like, a lot of cool stuff in a while. But anyways, today is going to be a Halloween special because Happy Halloween! It's the 31st of October for most people right now, and it's Halloween, so I wanted to do sort of like a Halloween-themed prank. And assuming that this was a prank that only Jay pulled, which we're going to test out right now, or kind of like check ourselves, it'd be really cool to prank the entire server of all the, like, the active members and make everything kind of seem like a very Halloweenish setting. So what we need to do for that is we need to go ahead and grab up a few things to be able to pop into our Tome of Alchemical Knowledge. And the first thing is going to be, what did I do with my chisel? I think I put the chisel back in. Yes, I did. Okay. I put the chisel back in here. We found at the other place a pumpkin. So we're going to need pumpkins in this. We're going to go ahead and take out a standard pumpkin. This has an exchange energy of 144, so we can go ahead and learn that. We also need one other item that I know I have a single one of that I believe has exchange energy. That's a witchery web. We need to find a standard web, because the witchery one doesn't have exchange energy. So we need to find that, and I've got a couple other ideas as well, but that's the first thing that we need to figure out. Where is the good old web that I had? I know I have it somewhere. I know I have it somewhere. What the fudge did I do with it is the better question. Okay, let me go ahead and check this real... Actually, the backpacks? Do the backpacks have it? No. Let me go ahead and check this real fast. Alright, so there we go. I actually got so desperate, I needed to look inside of my Pac-Man spawn room, which I don't have active right now. Need to get this thing fixed for sure. It's definitely something on my list. I don't know if I always had it in here, just knew about it, but I knew I had one web somewhere, and it was a big relief actually seeing it right there. And also, one thing I've done, too, is I actually went through my beacons, and I removed, the speed from the beacons, so now we can run around with our Superman gear on as actual Superman without having to worry about that weird jolting effect, because that was being caused by the beacons. So that was a little bit of a hassle. So anyways, go ahead and take our book and learn up our pumpkin and our cobweb up here. So the thing about this mod pack really is there's a lot of things that are very cool to make, like chocolate and a bunch of like different candies like ice cream and stuff. But the problem is though, it takes a lot to actually make them, and I want mass amounts of them. We do actually have one thing in ore spawn that's candy that actually gives you an effect that does have an exchange energy. It's called butter candy. Butter candy is made with sugar, which you can get from anywhere, and it's made with butter, which has an exchange energy because it's made out of 2 buckets of milk. You guys actually were smarter than me. You figured it out, even though I had my thoughts on it before. Exchange energy items come from items that are made out of vanilla things because it basically just combines the exchange energy. Doesn't matter if it's from another mod, it just knows if it's vanilla items, it has an exchange. And that's actually a pretty cool thing to know. So let's go ahead and grab up some buckets here then. I think I have some in my... No, okay, I don't. I actually cleared out my backpacks real fast. So let's go ahead and go in here. And we'll have to go and visit our cows then to actually make some of these. We also need sugar as well. I believe, yeah, we got 64 sugar right here. I don't even know where I got all this sugar from. We could actually probably gift people just some plain old sugar, being honest with you. Alright, let's take some milk here. There we go. And we got butter. I love how you get butter just by like 2 things of milk. It's a really cool combination. So anyway, let's go ahead and go in here. So we have this being learned up. We still need to learn the pumpkin. We're doing that right now. And we got the butter and we have the sugar. So we take the butter here and the sugar. It creates butter candy. And when you eat butter candy, I believe, what does it do? It gives you like jump boost. I think it gives jump boost and speed. Something along those lines. I can't remember what it is, but it's a really cool thing to have just for, you know, banter's sake. So let's go ahead and pop some of that in there. And I'll learn all this up real fast. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do this then. This is going to be awesome. Do you know why? Because we can take pumpkins right here. Like, we've got a ton of them, right? Just go ahead and get a majority of them. With pumpkins, let me go ahead and change my GUI scale so you guys can see. I'm sure the majority of you already know this. If you take a pumpkin and you put it in a chisel, you can actually make it to where they have a bunch of different wacky faces. It's really, really cool. So we're going to change up a bunch of our pumpkins to pretty much just replicate almost every single face in here. So, I don't know if we have enough stacks to actually do that. I think we're going to be short on just a few stacks here. We might have to change out some of the ones that are a little bit less jolly. Because this one right here, I love the sleeping one. Let's see. Are there any other ones that we want to keep? We would definitely want to get this guy. Where's some sad pumpkins? I think this guy right now we want to switch out. And then this one's also another sad one. There we go. So now we have a full, like, inventory of a bunch of pumpkins that are just, like, they're so happy and just great to be around. So we can go ahead and put a bunch of this stuff in here for right now. There we go. We got some buckets over there we do not need. Okay. So we got all these. Now let's go ahead and grab up some... Oh, dear. Thankfully, there's no water flow in this because I accidentally just used my sponge pet. Let me grab that water there for you. Just a little... I don't have a name for this cat yet. I definitely need to do that for sure. Let's take some of our cobweb. There we go, we got some of our cobweb, and we're also going to need a little bit of butter candy, but I think we'll come back for that, in all honesty. So what I want to do just for right now, very simple, is just decorate people's homes with cobweb and pumpkin. Now, I don't think you can actually chisel cobweb. No, you can't. That would be so cool if you could chisel cobweb to, like, make it so some of them have, like, actual spiders in them, or some of them are, like, black cobweb. Some are thinner, some are thicker. Imagine that. That would be so cool. So let's go ahead and find our first target and get to pranking. Well, I guess not really pranking. More just like decorating, I suppose. So I want to have a look in here. Yep. I think Jay was the one that pranked us with the bats. Considering there's no bats in his house, and I would imagine, considering Jay's one of the more active members on the server, he would have got pranked with that too. So I think it was Batman that quite literally put a bunch of bats inside of our home. So really what I'm going to do right now is I guess put a bunch of pumpkins around this place and call that Halloween. Alrighty, so I went ahead and put a bunch of pumpkins around his house. Not all the chiseled, but for the majority I have. And just like, I noticed this off camera. Take a look at this screenshot here. It just looks like this pumpkin is so happy to see this airplane or this jet. It's just so funny. It's like, hi, I'm Pumpkin. Nice to meet you. I am so silly. It's ridiculous right now. I'm just in a happy mood, I guess. Just like that guy. He's kind of in a happy mood. He's in like a stoned mood. You just look stoned. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the second part of it. Really, all you need are these 3 parts. It's just like cobwebbing up a bunch of places. As you can see, I've done a good majority of it right now. I've actually already gotten stuck in one of these cobwebs a couple times, actually. And there is one part, as you guys can see over here, that I am having to do too. And that is, unfortunately, I will, for the sake of like Halloweening this house, I am going to have to actually knock out these, the lights and put, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to replace them with, redstone torches. You know, things that give off like a little bit more of an eerie light. I know this is technically griefing, I know there's going to be some mobs, but like, you can't do it without it. And it's with everyone's homes, you know what I'm saying? I'm obviously going to put all the lights back and put them in a chest and say, yeah, here you go. As soon as you clean up the prank, you just put them back. But I think it's going to look pretty good. So far, this area is looking really spooky very quickly. It's going to look a lot better with the torches, though. I wish I was able to do jack-o'-lanterns, like actually putting in lights inside the jack-o'-lanterns, but I'm pretty sure, to my knowledge, you can't actually chisel them. And if you can, then, well, you know, whatever. It's a loss for us, but I'm more than certain you can't. And you are taking... What am I taking? Oh my gosh, you actually take damage on the cactus backpack. That's hilarious. I ran over that and I was like, what the heck just damaged me? And then I was like, oh, cactus, Preston. It's probably the closest we'll ever get to seeing Preston on the server again. Too soon? Too soon. Anyway, I'm probably still going to prank him a little bit, though, just because why not? Where is the light coming from on this, though? I think it's coming from inside this room. Oh, there's glowstone here. Yeah, we can leave the glowstone open there. I'll only knock out, like, ceiling lights. I don't really feel like knocking out any, like glowstone or anything. Anything I'd have to silk touch necessarily. But for the most part here, this place is looking pretty scary. I actually really like it. I should probably also give him an ocelot pet, too. So when he walks around his house, no creepers will attack him. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave an ocelot pet at his door. At everyone's door. I'm just doing Jay's first. I'm going to leave an ocelot pet at people's doors, so when they're running through, you know, there's no creepers to sneak up behind them and blow up their house. Because when you have an ocelot pet on you, you literally do not... The creepers will not explode around you, no matter what. It's actually really funny. So, despite the fact that it's also daytime here, this is what I do for the corners. It's literally just, like, you know, bunching up the cobweb like that. Doesn't even have to, like, look good. Almost spawned in that nasty source, though. That would have been bad. But, the cobweb doesn't even have to look good for it to really have the effect of, like, Halloween. All I know is this is looking really cool so far. So, what I'm going to do, honestly, because this is going to take a long while to do everyone's homes. Jay is one of the more annoying ones because his house is relatively larger and he does have a lot of rooms. Others, like Lachlan and Nate and stuff, will be a lot easier, thank God. But, I'm just going to do a majority of this off camera. And I'll cut back to you guys every here and there with, like, updates of how things are going. And, yeah, that'll be about it. Get you guys back after we've Halloweenified the server. Alrighty, so Jay's house is pretty much complete. As you can see, I cobwebified a lot of the area. I put down a ton of pumpkins, different, you know, like chisel things or whatever. And a lot of redstone torches, not necessarily to light the whole place up, but just to make it look a little bit more eerie, I suppose. The thing is, mobs are still gonna spawn. That's fine. I'll give them the, I'll give everyone the ocelot pet after I'm done. And, I mean, apart from that, really, like, this is just how we're gonna do it for everyone's home. I did actually find out that you can actually chisel jack-o'-lanterns, but we're not gonna put any jack-o'-lanterns in anyone's house for the main reason that I do want to do the little, you know, redstone torch lighting gimmick with people. So that would illuminate it a bit too much. So Jay's house is 100% completely done. You know, aside from the ocelot pet. I even caged up his girlfriend to make sure his girlfriend doesn't die. I caged her up behind some chests. She's good on that. So I guess the next person that we have to do, I'm doing the active, like, really active people on the server first because this is a very lengthy prank. It's going to take quite a while for me to finish. There's a lot of efforts going into this video. We're going to do the very active people on the server first right now, and then I'll get to the... Did I trip something? I tripped that, I think. I think I tripped... Oh, there's cobweb around here. What the fuck? What? Who's been doing my job? Please don't tell me there's cobweb in this guy's house, in Nate's house too. Wait, what? There's no cobweb in Nate's house. Is there cobweb in, like, Allie's house? There's no cobweb in there. There's no cobweb in Rob's place, I don't think. I don't know if there's any cobweb in Mitch's place or not. Or if, like, Mitch just pulled a... Or if someone just pulled a... I don't know why I said Mitch, but, like, if anybody just pulled a prank on Lachlan, but Someone's been doing my job. Well, it's not my job. I didn't call it, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my master volume sound off completely for right now. So, yeah, I guess really, I mean, I don't have, like, a lot to do with, Lachlan right now, but I mean, I guess I just have some pumpkins to place down. That's a little bit unfortunate. It's kind of hard as well. I can't really get, like, a very, like, eerie play going with Lachlan's house, considering he doesn't really have a lot of lights to begin with, and the majority of the lights he does have, like, it's not, removing them wouldn't be drastic enough to even make a difference right now, so it kind of sucks. But I guess we'll just put down the pumpkins. We'll put down a couple lights just to call it. I haven't actually seen this room in person. So this is his little, yeah, someone completely cobwebbed him, even all the way up here. This is his super hero suit, and I guess this is his villain area. I actually kind of want to check in here real fast. This is villain area. So this is Hero Maker, and you are the... Oh, you're the Gamma Kid. Oh, for the Hulk. Sick, boys. And he didn't even get it in here. Okay, well, I can do it in here for sure. Let's take down some of these torches, even though I don't even think this is going to make any lighting difference. Yeah, it just doesn't, in all honesty. I'm going to go ahead and just put them back, because, like, they don't even make really much of a difference, because, I mean, he does have the giant, like, glass out here, and the thing is, too, I'm not going to, like, break down people's glass to eliminate light, because that's just a point where, like, you know, you're changing up a few things for the sake of a prank, and now you're just griefing. Fudge off. Like, that sort of thing. So, I like how you do it inside of there. That's cool. So, we're just going to go ahead and do this for Lachlan, and, I guess it'll look... yeah, kind of okay. I definitely vote Jay's house is better than the prank in this situation, though. Alright, so update time. I've been working quite a bit here, and I still have to have my sound down because Lachlan's area still has that alarm tripping off. Lachlan, I'm sorry. I don't know if I did that, but, anyway, so Lachlan's area, I didn't knock out any of the lights for it, but I did actually place all the pumpkins down, pretty much surrounding his entire place, even down here. I had to fly through those cobwebs there. So the cobwebs were already done with, for me for the most part, so I mean, that's kind of a cool little bonus feature. And I already took care of Nade's house as well. I did a little bit of, like, a pumpkin walkway up here, and I didn't knock out these, but I did knock out the rest of the lights in here. Now, like most people that build above ground, he's got a lot of, what's it called? Mirrors, or a lot of these glass things. So I'm going to go ahead and do time set... let's do 18,000 real fast, just so you guys can see it at night. It's a little bit spookier. Oh, I actually need to knock out this last one right here. There we go. There we go. Now it's looking spooky. All right, so we've got pretty much like all these right here. The one thing I will need to do for sure, though, is I do need to give the torches actually back to him. So I'll do that right now, actually. But his place is looking really, really cool. Definitely a fan of it. I did like underground as well. So you guys can see it down here. I knocked out the lights down here too. Pumpkins down here. Everything's all good. So yeah, it's looking... I especially love this room too. We got a little zombie down here. What you doing down there, guy? What you doing? I was lagging a bit. Oof. I don't know if that's actually a lag or not. Oh, we don't... Oh, no, no, no. We need to keep our Ocelot pet in our inventory no matter what. Just to make sure there's no creepers that sneak around us. Alright, so we're good on here. So Nate's place is looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and put down... since we didn't touch Lachlan's, we don't need to put down a chest there. We'll put a chest right here. There we go. And we'll give him back his torches. These torches, those torches, and those. And that's all of his lighting sources, so we're good on that. And by the way, as you can see right here, look at the little thing in the top. This is actually my prank. He didn't actually step in this one yet. He's yet to step in this little void bramble trap. I thought he did. I thought he already fixed it, so I actually fell for it again. I just slipped in and it was like... oh god! And now it was just teleported completely away. That one actually didn't teleport me all that far. But yeah, so we've done Lachlan, we've done Jay, we've done Nade, we've done some very active people on the server right now. We need to go ahead and tackle, who is it next? We have Jerome and Mitch next to do. Oh, Jerome's is going to be kind of easy. Mitch's, well actually, I'm not looking forward to Mitch's, because I know he uses a lot of light with his, what's it called? The, lava stone. I'm not looking forward to Mitch's. He's got a lot of rooms. Jerome's, I think, is going to be a bit easier. So let's go ahead and tackle Mitch. And is this the correct way? Yeah, we're right over here. Let's go ahead and get Mitch's place down, and I'll catch you guys back in a few. Oh, God, Mitch. Your base is freaking huge, dude. Why'd you have to do this to me? Why you gotta do me like that? Alright, so I've taken care of Mitch's place, at least everything except for inside of the dome, because obviously I'm just not going to do that. So, if we take a look over here, from the up point here, put cobwebs and pumpkins all along this house in here. I just noticed I didn't actually knock out any lights in here. That's fine, we don't really even need to. The one thing I didn't do is I didn't put any, oh, I actually forgot to put the redstone torches in here, mainly because I need to remember to myself, even though it is, you know, like, you know, light out during bright daylight, it's not gonna be light out once the sun sets. So we do actually need to have a little bit of like false illumination here to give it a little bit more of a spooky feel. Alright, that should be good for right now. So we've done that. Put pumpkins and cobweb all around here. Mostly inside of the ant rooms. Couldn't really do it as much up in here because for some reason you can't really fly through these doors. I've had that issue before. And I just didn't really want to. And if you guys look over here after I get dislodged from this, I put cobwebs going all the way down from there. So we're going to go ahead and wrap around this way. Pumpkins around here. Actually, I forgot to put cobwebs here too. Well, I ran out of cobwebs, so whatever. It doesn't really even matter. I do need to get more cobwebs. Put pumpkins down here as well. More cobwebs as always. Lights are in here. Didn't take out too many. I took out some of the creeper repellents, obviously, because they give light. He could just put them back. It's really simple. It's not griefing. I'm giving it back. Like, if anyone thinks this is griefing, like, just stop. Just fudging stop. It's a joke. Cobwebs around here as well. The lights in here, few of them, very few amounts. I don't know what the heck is giving illumination off in this room. These are redstone torches. Even without these, this is just bright as hell. I don't know what's doing it. Something is, whatever it is, it's very cheekily hidden. This is lapis blocks, hex plating. It's pretty cool, whatever it may be. So we've done it in there, did it in this room as well, the room that blinds the frick out of my eyes. And we've done it in here. This room wasn't as, like, appealing to fix as I would have liked it to be. Obviously, we can't knock out the light in this room because that would require replacing the entire floor or filling it all with carpet, even though I think light passes through carpet. So we're not doing that. But Mitch's place is completely done. The next person that we have to go ahead and tackle... Oh, don't get stuck in the cobweb. Ah, I kind of did. The next person we have to tackle would be Jerome's place. So apart from that... Really, this is like, I've been spending a lot of time on this prank for sure, so it's definitely had its downsides in the fact that, like, this is probably going to be a much shorter episode because of how much I'm going to, like, cut it up. But this is, like, a few hours of work right now, so that's a bit of a downside. I wish I could, like, keep the whole length of the video, but I can't keep a commentary for that long, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get a few more cobweb down from here, head over to Jerome's place, and go Halloweenify that place up. Spook it up. Alrighty, Jerome's house wasn't all that bad. I saved myself the trouble, in all honesty, just because I'm lazy, and I did not do any of his surrounding parts here, like any of his hangar area, any of this, because I don't even think he uses any. Like, I don't think this is properly any of his house. So I basically just cobwebbed and pumpkined up his entire place right here. Seems to be looking pretty good, in all honesty. This is the only room I actually knocked out any lights in, so of course we're going to need to place a chest down. I think just right about here. I don't know if he'll notice it, but I mean, like, if he goes looking around for his, where are they? Oh, they're this thing. So I was like, why can I not see the torches? If he goes looking around for his, lamps, or the torches, rather, they'll be there. He's also got some stuff down here as well. He's got this new room, too, that very much reminds me of my underground passageway because of the rainbow, what are they called? Like, the Pop-Tart blocks? Yeah, Pop-Tart, literally Pop-Tart rainbow blocks. Looks really cool. I really like what he's doing with this. I would say a little bit of a headache, but that would be me being a hypocrite. Because let's not talk about my underground place. But anyways, he's got that too. And he's also got this little area as well for his transmutation table. Looking very snazzy. I actually forgot to cobweb. It's good that I'm doing like a little overview of this because I completely forgot to cobweb up most of this area. It is the thing too, like when you cobweb, you do have to make it look sort of natural. That's something I kind of have to like learn because right now I'm kind of just like trying to put so much of it. If I was doing like very subtle amounts, I would, you know, obviously make it look a bit more natural, but I like putting the cobweb down in this thing too because this is like kind of low to the ground, you know, has a lot of corners of where webs would spawn. Or be formed, rather. And I think that's about it for his entire place. He's got his little witchery room in here. I can't place any pumpkins down on these rooms because they're glowstone. Like the same for this room over here. I couldn't put any pumpkins down, unfortunately, because it's glowstone. You can't place pumpkins on glowstone. So his house is done. So we've already done... Here's a list of people. Oh, also, Jay's on the server right now. I was like, as soon as he joined it, I was like, no, rest in peace. So Jay's experiencing the prank right now, which kind of... I guess really doesn't even matter since we were finished with his house. I wasn't able to give him the creeper pet or the ocelot pet. So I guess he'll just figure it out on his own, honestly. At least I hope no creepers come around because, like, I didn't expect him to log on. So it might be my fault if anything bad happens. But, I mean, he did make me kill one of my villagers. So, I mean, that is my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. So, anyways, we've done Jay, we've done Lachlan, we've done Nade, we've done Mitch, and we've done Jerome. Who else do we need to do? I think we need to do... I'm going to check, honestly, and just see, like, who else is really active on the server. I think we need to do... I don't think Matt's very active right now. He's kind of been a bit hesitant with Crazycraft. I think Kenny is still doing Crazycraft near every day. And if Allie or anyone like that is doing Crazycraft every day, I'll check them out. But, yeah. Oh, also, we need to do Choco as well. I keep forgetting he's actually on the server. It's really cool having him on. I'll have to just see who's active enough for me to do this, because it does invest a lot of time. I couldn't do everyone on the server, so we'll go ahead and see who's next on the list. Let me tell you, it is getting a little bit later in the night, but hey, you know what? This prank is still awesome. It's actually kind of funny. Jay logged onto the server, or I relogged rather. I don't know if Jay actually knew if I was on or not, but he mentioned great prank and they loved it, and I'm still at the process of getting everybody else's stuff done. I can also see it. There's some pumpkins in DecoCraft. I haven't actually gotten into the DecoCraft mod at all, surprisingly enough. I need to do that eventually. That's why I'm so excited for this series, because there's so much junk to do. I just love it, man. So anyways, Kenny's house is pretty self-explanatory. You guys have seen it before. I can actually turn my sounds back on. Holy fudge, there we go. I didn't turn my sounds off because of Lachlan. So pumpkins are all over the place. Cobwebs are all over there. I love the little opening gaps that he had, being able to put the cobwebs kind of like in the holes a little bit there. It was really, really nice. Do I have my Superman suit on? I do not, right, because Kenny has speed beacons, which really bugged with this up. Same thing down here. Put pumpkins around, bunch of cobweb, really easy done. And then in here, this was a pain in the ass too, because I had to do all the pumpkins in here, but I also had to do them in each individual room as well. If you guys can see, there's not necessarily a lot like in the corners or like on the edges of the wall at all for the most part, but I did do pumpkins all the way around here. I do also notice that Kenny has a clock somewhere. Noticing that, like, listen. You can hear that. It's a ticking of a clock somewhere. Where's this clock? Is it like the microwave here? This is plate with a grilled cheese sandwich? Dude, I want to eat this right now. Okay, you know what, Kenny? I'm not going to steal your grilled cheese sandwich. I am going to put it back in the direction. There we go. I would definitely take that grilled cheese. Oh, I would love a grilled cheese sandwich right now. So anyways, we have Kenny's done, and we have a doorbell here. That's really cool. What mod is this? DecoCraft? No, it's Mr. Crayfish. Right, okay. So Kenny's is done. Yeah. Okay, so we're over here at Choco's place because I know Choco is another person that uploads, you know, right now he's uploading pretty consistently on the server for me to prank him. The only is this my backpack? Is this my backpack down here? Hold on a second. Choco, what the fudge are you doing in my backpack? No, come on, break for me. There you go. Is this my backpack with all the stuff? What the? Oh, well, he's working. He's got some sort of material. Oh, it's lava? Oh, it's like some weird form of... Well, it's not... I don't know if it's a form of lava. It's a weird shading of color. Anyways, I don't know what he's doing with that. Choco's area is a little bit more difficult to prank right now because he doesn't have a house. At least not to my knowledge. I tried surfing on his channel a little bit and I didn't see anything. The only thing I did see was over here in the distance. If you go right over here, he's got this. I don't know if that's where he's gonna live, but like... I don't, there's no house for me to prank, technically. So, I mean, like, this is kind of not really the easiest thing to do, because, like, I can't prank this. Personally, like, I'm still placing some blocks around here for sure, but it's the same time of, like, I wish there was, like, some actual things for me to prank, you know what I mean? Like, placing stuff along walls, but now it's just, like, you know... I got too much ground to cover. It doesn't feel natural doing this. So, I mean, I'm not really going to pull, like, the full degree on Choco just because he doesn't have a place. Choco, if you're watching this right now, dude, or if anybody, like, relayed this information over to you from my video to yours, build a fudging house, dude. Get it done fast. I know you. You built, like, great homes back in the other series, like, giant big ones. And I know you played Crazycraft, too. I know you got, like, big giant hotels and high-rises and places where I wish I could live. Build those things. Make them. Make these things happen. Come on, dude. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and I think, to my knowledge, I think we're going to call it here just for right now. We could also, you know what? The thing is, like, I didn't want to give, like, a prank to... I know Matt's not really uploading Crazycraft all that often, so, I mean, it's not really worth pranking him. Again, this is nothing personal, by the way. It's just that these pranks take a little while to do, especially with Matt. His tree is ginormous. Those trees are huge. Pranking those trees would be very painful to do, and it is relatively late for me, and I do have a lot of other videos to record. Plus, it's Halloween, so we got a bunch of stuff going around in my house. Excuses, that's really all it is. I just want to, like, do this to people that are uploading actively on the server. It's not a personal thing. It's just because I don't have 24 hours in a day because I got to get this upload daily, and I got other videos I got to record. And there is also Ali. Ali's kind of in the same boat. I took a look at his channel, and I mean, like, he's only uploading, like, 1 video a week. I'd be down to prank him if he uploaded a little bit more frequently, but, I mean, like... I'll do a small little thing to both of them. I feel bad, I would, okay? Rob doesn't upload that frequently anymore. Preston's out. Vic's out. I don't really know if there's anyone else on the server that, like, doesn't fall under that category. I think we pretty much nailed everyone, I think. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for Choco's area. Like, again, Choco, build a base so I can actually properly prank you. Like, maybe... Or, you know what? Fine. Fine, I'll do one thing just in case this is actually your base where you're going to build, like, a home and stuff. This is what I'm going to do to you, okay? Just because I love you, Choco, and because there's really nothing else I can do. Let me go ahead and just do that, and let me just go ahead and get trapped inside these cobwebs. This is not going to work for dramatic effect here. Let me just fly out real fast, and let me just do that, and then we're just gonna stack this up for a little bit here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build a pillar of cobweb here, just because fudge you, Choco, for not having a damn house. Maybe he does have a home. I know Choco likes to build relatively far away from everyone, but, like, I don't know how far that is. So anyways, let's go ahead and go over to either Matt or Allie's house and do a small little thing, and then we're gonna call it. Alrighty, like I said, I would have felt bad if I didn't, so, small little thing to Allie. We got some pumpkins, we got some cobwebs. Happy Halloween, man. Happy Halloween, dude. Jay's such a nice guy, honestly. He deserves all the support that he gets on his series. Such a great dude. Anyway, so we done this to Allie. I tried doing his tree, and then I thought no. Like, I just didn't want to. No cobweb up here, because, you know, would have got washed out by the rain. Obviously, this wouldn't because I didn't want it to. So we got Allie's place done. That's looking good. And the only other one we've got to do now is we got to do the good old Nucciaroni. Not looking forward to doing Matt's place because he does live in a tree. I think, in all honesty, because Matt's pretty inconsistent right now, what I'm probably just going to do, just to kind of wrap it up, plus I don't have many pumpkins left right now, and I don't feel like getting more. What I'm probably going to do is just place down some stuff on his main floor, which I believe is right... Where's the floor? Where's Matt's main floor that he lives? Does he still live on here? Thanks again for the decorations, LP. Oh, I was like, what does LP mean again? Lincoln Park? You throwing out Lincoln Park? No problem, no problem. I left the chest at the top near your kitchen, where I replaced all of your torches. There we go. I nearly had a full sentence for a second there. Alright, so Matt lives... Where does Matt live? He lives... Did he move? I think he moved. Unless he didn't, then he didn't move. No, I think he lives on this street, doesn't he? Yeah, no, he lives on, I saw, thanks, dude. No problem. Yeah, he lives right here, doesn't he? Okay, so it's right... Matt, okay, here we go. There we go, I found it. Okay, we're good. Did he even, like, go into this? Oh, man. Nooch. Get back on Crazy Guy. Get off Feed the freaking Beast, man. What you talking about? What is this? What even is Feed the Beast? That's actually a lie. Feed the Beast really looks good. YouTube. Would play it if I had a bit more of an attention span. Got a lot of stuff coming up, but yeah, let's just go ahead and plant a bunch of pumpkins around Matt's place. Just like small little stuff, in all honesty. Like just, you know, the tiny little things. What are these things? Rocks. Oh, oh, God. They move it. What? Matt has a teleport to the end? Can I pick this up? I don't think I can. No, I can pick that up, though. Can I pick this up? I can't. How the fudge did Matt get this? How the heck did that spawn? Did he get the... You know what he must have done? He must have gotten the item drop from a mob or from, like, a Pac-Man or something and, like, just place it down there. That is really something for sure. I actually kind of want to go through there and see what would happen. So let's just go ahead and place a bunch of stuff in here, in all honesty. And, oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have my, I don't have my black diamond texture pack right now. If you guys don't know, I started a series on a Skyblock server that's up, like, a couple times every week. Called Black Diamond, and I actually alter my texture pack to have black diamonds in reference to the server. I'm going to be releasing that soon, by the way. It's actually really sick. Literally the only thing you change is the black, you know, the diamonds to black and everything related to diamonds. So in the meanwhile, we're just kind of hanging out in the series. I'm just making some alterations to it. But for right now, I don't know what that little, like, sporadic of my tongue was. You guys can tell I'm a little bit, like, it's a little bit late for me right now. I need to get to, not to sleep, but I just need to take a break on, commentating and working on Crazy Craft and just get working on other videos. So I think for right now, this is going to go ahead and call it. Taking a look, let me just go ahead and see right here. I know I would cut, but like I'm lazy. Let me just look at the Crazy Craft chat and make sure there's no one else that I miss real fast. So out of all the participants, we got Allie, we got Lachlan, we got Jay, we got Jerome, we got Kenny, we got Matt, we got Mitch, we got Nade, didn't get Preston, he quit. Rob doesn't upload nearly enough for me to do that right now. Vic quit as well, and we got Shoko. So we have everyone except for Preston, Rob, and Vic, really. But aside from that, everybody else has been pranked on the server to some degree, some heavier than others. And I guess that really all depends on like just who I decide to do first. So I mean, Jay got special treatment and a couple people after him, and then I was kind of just like, But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I hope you're all having a happy Halloween, by the way. I'm sure I'll like say happy Halloween in a more like proper video, probably my Q&A. That should be going out today. Otherwise, I am a massive failure. But anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys have had a happy Halloween, depending if you celebrate it or not, if you do anything for it. Whether or not you're watching this video, Halloween might have already passed. Regardless of whatever it may be, I hope you guys are having a great day. This is going to be the end of the Halloween prank. I think we did a damn good job. I mean, we didn't do anything too over the top, but the fact that we did to everyone's base, this was a lot of work. And I'm very proud of it. I love investing, like, hours into, like, episodes of Crazy Craft, because it just shows, like, you know, your love for the series. I love this series so much. And, yeah, that's really about it. So anyways, take care, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you all back next time. Ciao!